First, you'll need to choose a Hostinger VPS plan. To get an additional 10% off, go to the link right here at the bottom of the screen, or just scroll down the video description and click on the first link you find there. That's our special Hostinger partner link, and it'll make sure you're getting the best deal available when you sign up. And once you go to that link, you'll be brought to this page here. I'll start by clicking on Claim Deal, and that's going to scroll us down to the VPS plan options. For this video, I'll be going with the KVM2 plan. That's going to get you 2 virtual CPU cores, 8 GB of RAM, 100 GB of NVMe disk space, and 8 TB of bandwidth. This will be more than enough for deploying web apps and pretty much anything you'd typically run on a VPS. And if you ever need more or less power later, you can always upgrade or downgrade your plan. For now, I'll be going with the KVM2 plan, so here I'll click on Choose Plan. And now on this page here, we can start by choosing how long we want our VPS plan to run for. By default, it will be set to 24 months, which will optimize your savings and get you a free domain. But you can also switch this from 24 months to 12-month and 1-month plans as well. At a minimum, I'd recommend going with the 12-month plan. This will still get you plenty of savings and qualify you for the free domain. Scrolling down here, you can choose whether or not you want to turn on daily automatic backups. This is going to back up your VPS data once a day for an additional charge. And for this video, I'm just going to leave this turned off. The next thing we'll do is choose our server location. Hostinger will automatically recommend the location with the best latency for you, so I'm just going to leave this here on the default option. And the last thing we'll do here is choose what we want to actually install onto our VPS. Here you'll see you have 3 options. You have plain operating systems with a control panel, and applications. If you're looking to install a specific software, you'll find it here. And if you want to install an operating system with a control panel on top of it, you can do that here as well using Hostinger's pre-made templates. For example, here, Docploy is a great choice if you want a visual dashboard for running Docker containers or deploying web apps. And I actually have a full Docploy VPS tutorial linked in the description if you want to check that out. You could also go with Cloud Panel, which is a solid free option if you mainly want to host WordPress websites or manage your server through a control panel instead of the regular command line. If you already know that you want to start using a control panel right away, these templates are really good shortcuts, but for this video, we're going to be installing a plain operating system. That way you're not locked into any specific stack, and you can decide later on if you want to add a control panel or specific applications on top of your VPS. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to plain OS. And for this video, I'll be going with Ubuntu. Ubuntu is one of the most popular and free server operating systems. So I'm going to click into it here. I'm going to make sure that I have the LTS version selected here. LTS means long-term support, and these versions will get security updates for years, which makes them a very stable choice for your VPS. So make sure that the latest LTS version is selected here. And with that done, we'll go down and click on Confirm. With that selected, I'm going to scroll back up to the top and I'll make sure that the coupon code is applied here. Again, if you use the link in the video description, this should be automatically applied for you here at checkout. With all of that done now, I'm going to go down here and click on Continue to move on. Now on this page here, you'll need to fill out your billing information and your payment information. I'll go ahead and do that real quick and I'll fast forward to whenever that's complete. I've now filled out both my payment information and my billing information. So with that done, I'm going to go ahead and click on Submit Payment to move on. On this page here, just click on Get Started. And after that, you'll be brought to this page right here. On the right, you'll have the option to create an SSH key. On the left, you'll have the option to create your root password. This is the password that you'll use to log into your VPS, so make sure it's something strong and something that you can remember, and I definitely recommend writing it down. So here I'll enter my root password, and with that done, I'm going to go down and click on Next. Then here you'll have the option to add in a free malware scanner. Whenever I'm installing a VPS for the first time, even though this option is free and helpful, I like to keep it turned off just to make sure I have a nice clean VPS install. So with that turned off, I'm going to click on Finish Setup. And now your VPS is going to be set up for you. This can take a few minutes to complete, so I'm going to go ahead and fast forward to whenever this is done. And with that done, your VPS is now ready to go. On the right here, you're going to see the SSH access line. And this part right here is your VPS IP address. And at the bottom here, you'll see your free domain listed. You can claim that now or later on if you want to. For now, I want to go to my VPS dashboard. So I'll go to the top here and click on Manage VPS.